Well, hello there, it's me, Beau, hence the bow tie, Beau Chevassus, and today I am coming to you with this sexy little gun. Is this not just the coolest thing you've ever seen? And you may be wondering, wow, that is just a half a gun. Oh look, it's all compact in there. These are my top 10 personal reasons why you should consider a US survival rifle from Henry Repeating Firearms. No, I do not work for them. I'm just a normal, everyday sort of fellow. So with that, I am not a gun expert. So this is not gonna be one of those boring videos where a guy with a mustache and a southern accent goes through exactly all the small little intricacies. This is a down and dirty field test as to whether or not this will work in adverse situations. So really the only limitation is my curiosity and my eccentric behavior. With that being said, safety is number one. If you are not familiar with gun safety, go take a class, it's far worth it. You're gonna have to trust me that I have always checked it, and I will trust you that you know a thing or two about gun safety. Now there are some things that you should keep in mind with a firearm, and that is always keep it clean. And that we're gonna kind of push to its limit so that you don't actually have to. So with that, are you ready to go and check out whether or not this will work under crazy situations?
Happiness is all that matters.
Practice with that. Oh, that's so easy. Number one, obviously, it's extremely portable and it's collapsible within the stock. Everything from this point forward goes into here. Number two, and this is something that some people don't like, but I do like, the chamber automatically stays closed. Now, some ranges do not like that because they want to ensure that the chamber is empty and there's nothing in there. However, if I were relying off of this in the mud or in the woods, I would want this to automatically stay closed to keep things from getting inside and gumming up things. Number three, it is super, super lightweight. Yes, it does float, and this is nearly half of the weight of the Ruger 1022, and that's definitely something that this has going for it. Number four, it is extremely fast to shoot. There are some survival rifles out there, or like shotguns that only have 2 shots. This, you can rattle off so many so fast. Number five, it is nearly 10 times cheaper shooting this than a conventional AR-15, the 223-556 ammo. And if you're like me and you're on a budget and your wife is like, I'm not sure if I want you going to the range, it's kind of expensive, you're just burning through money like that, this actually makes it a lot easier to do because it's so bloody cheap. Number six, the ammo is extremely portable. thrust your hand inside your bullet bag and pull out 200 rounds instantly of 22 ammo. You can't say that about a lot of ammo out there. Number 7, it is very, very cheap. Not like cheap, but cheap, affordable, reasonably priced. If you don't like it, you're not out $800 or $1,000. Number 8, and this really surprised me, it's very, very accurate. You do not have to necessarily be a Marine Corps sniper in order to get some tight groupings on this. Number 9, and this is really something I wished more survivalists kind of talked about, and that is hearing preservation. Now, when you are out in a survival type situation, odds are hearing protection is probably not your number 1 priority. And so if you see a pheasant and you shoot at it and blow out your hearing, if you have a 12 gauge or 410 shotgun or an AR-15, there goes one of your 5 senses. And that is the last possible thing that you want to lose, is one of your senses in a survival type situation. And so with that, you should consider something of a smaller caliber so it's not as loud if in fact you forget to put hearing protection in or something like that. Number 10, and this is just kind of one of those weird things that is very relevant to our day and age, but this gun is not a scary gun. That is, it is not a target by emotional politicians out there. Now hear me out, I'm just trying to speak their language for just a moment. If you are relying off of a gun to feed your family, you probably don't want to be relying off of something that is scary or something that an emotional politician will see as a threat and want to take away. This is really, it's just a humble little 22 rifle. That's it. It couldn't hurt anything. Speak their language when it comes to a survival rifle. 4 bonuses. Number 1, the people at Henry Repeating Firearms are very, very nice people. I was kind of surprised that I got an email response back within 6 hours after I contacted them. Very, very impressed with how they respond back in their customer service. And that's definitely something that you should consider when you are considering something that you are going to be relying off of for your life. And number 2 bonus, it's ambidextrous. Check this out. So if you look very, very carefully, you will see that the magazine release is right there. And so you can operate with your right or with your left. Do keep in mind that it's not quite symmetrical. You will see that it's kind of off kilter, and that's purposeful so that they can pack all of these things into the stock. And they needed that room, so they kind of moved it off center. So if you are a lefty, you will have to go to the range and get quite a bit of range time in order to be comfortable shooting from both sides. Bonus number 3, if you are one of those people who lives in a cold type situation with lots of snow, whether you're from Minnesota or Alaska, check this out. You can actually fit a gloved finger inside there. That's very, very good. I really like that. Now, you may be thinking, how in the world can I draw this back? This actually pulls out like so that if you have like a gloved hand, you can actually grip it and pull it back. And lastly, bonus number 4, a gun is only as good as you shoot. Do not wait until you are pressured to know a skill to actually apply that skill. Get out there and get some range time in. It's extremely important, especially if you're gonna be relying off of this to survive. And that's it, the greatest field test video on the internet of the US survival rifle from Henry Repeating Firearms. I hope that this has been informative as to whether or not you should buy this rifle for you and your family. My name is Beau Chevassus, and I look forward to reviewing and demonstrating more awesome things.